All right. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, YouTube world? This is Dr. Greg McLeod for Elite Traders University, and so good to be with you on the coaching corner. We're going to be looking at the markets and working with particular students that may have questions and things like that. And so this is your opportunity to actually get an insight of the process we go through with our students. And so you might benefit from that. You might be able to say, hey, this is for me. Maybe this is something I want like to do. My students, they invest in my trading. My time is money, but it's a great way for people to work with me. I'm going to call my student Antoine, and we're going to get him up. Okay, so I'm going to actually go through walk through maybe some live charts. I usually like teaching by example instead of like looking at theory or something like that. So we'll see what the market has for us and how I actually use top-down multiple time frame analysis to actually uh, give us an operational framework, a recipes, for actually baking this cake of pips. Okay, so I have a process, and if you type checklist in the comment section, uh, then I can get that out to you. So it'll be fantastic. Um, but you'll have to reach out to me because YouTube is not like Facebook where I can like instant message you. I don't know if there's instant messaging on YouTube or not. If you know about that, tell me about it in the comment section. Um, but I'm going to go ahead and while he is responding to me, um, I might invite another student who's available. Oh, he's under the weather. I'm sorry. I hope you better, brother. Okay. Well, he's not feeling that well. Okay. All right. Are you free to jump on a Zoom? All right. Okay. Okay. It may just be us guys. Okay. Just us chickens. So no worries. Um, I'm going to bring up my market heat map was an arrangement of currency pairs by percentage change. Tells us what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping, what's not in the market. And I'm going to get my soundboard because it's pretty cool. Uh, advanced screen share sound. I think that's it. I think you can see my screen, right? Awesome. I hope you guys doing great out there, YouTube world. A little chilly here in Las Vegas. Live out in the desert. You got these extreme temperatures, right? But that's my market heat map. It tells us what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping in the market, and we can see these heat maps. Dollar yen is on a tear again, up 0.44%. Kiwi dollar is selling off short, and we've got the euro in the gray. So green's an uptrend, red's a downtrend, and gray stay away. So let's we'll take a look at some charts and see what mischief we could get into since we don't have our student Antoine. We'll be praying for him that he recovers and he's all better. So very cool, right? So hope he feels much better. Okay. And let me just show you this is sunrise, the view outside of my apartment this morning. It was just a beautiful sunset, and I just took a picture of that. The palm trees and the sun coming up in the east. It's a beautiful sight at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? I love that time in the morning. I look at it and I go back to bed. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Let's see. So, our usual suspects. I like checking the news. I like checking up the CNBC, see what's going on with the futures. We can look at the futures by looking at the future market. Oh, Bitcoin is rushing toward 100,000. Dow Jones futures are down. NASDAQ futures are down as well, going to a Friday, so profit taking. We also have the Asia markets, ASX, the Australian market's up, the Japanese market's really up, Nifty 50 is up as well. And and then in the euro, the US that finished up positive yesterday. We have oil, gold, silver, oil. They're firing rockets over there. They're firing, rockets into Russia. So that's the geopolitical risks in there, and that's probably why we're seeing some dollar strength as we flee into the dollar. We see some dollar strengthening as a flight to safety, right? In fact, let's go and start off with the dollar index, the DXY, the Dixie, and we'll take a quick look at the super charts here, right? And we'll go ahead and minimize some of this stuff here, so we can look at price action, price auction. Yeah, this is the dollar index, the DXY is a basket of currencies versus the US dollar. Tells us what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping, what's not here as well. Because if it's a dollar story, baby, 4-hour chart, higher highs. We just broke the high of 107, broke that high. So boom. Kind of squeaked by on a 4-hour chart, but we have an uptrend. And so I like trading uptrends, guys. I love uptrends. Now, the only thing that the dollar is not strong against, I tell you, there's one thing that the dollar is not strong against, and that is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kicking its butt right now. And I have it organized by crypto. Oh, crypto starts with a C, Greg. It's alphabetical order. C. Okay, there we go. Okay. Bitcoin. Yeah, look at that trend, right? 98,912. We drop down to we've got a very big uptrend there on a 2 hour. 2 hours kind of leveling off. 1 hour higher highs, still an uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows. 30-minute chart kind of weakening out there, and the momentum's kind of falling. It's kind of like, going into a Friday, we might see some profit taking and might give us an opportunity to get short, right? In that little candle. We might come back and test this trend line. Friday, slacks out there. They worked all week, and now Friday, they don't have open positions. You don't have an open position on Friday and then have a weekend gap and your count gets crushed. So usually things that have been trending all week. On Friday, we call it Freaky Friday, like the that movie with Jamie Lee Curtis where she becomes her teenage daughter. Kind of weird, huh? So we can see BTC. That was a bullish move. I spanked it. I spanked it hard too. Now we're taking some profit. There's some profit taking going on right now, right? So we see some rallies. We see what they call a structure change, right? We had a high, and now we have a low and a lower high, higher low. So we got into some type of indecision kind of triangle, right? I'm probably gonna bust this triangle to the south side of Chicago here. Boom. So we're kind of like maybe a descending triangle, and we're making these lower lows, right? So I might key up for a short, and make it a pretty quick kind of thing here, right? Short, when I say short, it doesn't mean duration. It doesn't mean I'm in a short time A short means I'm entering the market selling. I'm going to sell high like Snoop Dogg, sell high and buy back low. Okay. So I'm looking for an opportunity to sell an overvalued asset, Bitcoin's overvalued at this in this area, and then look to buy it back cheaper and keep the difference between the price I sold it and the price I bought it back, right? So if I hit the, no, I want to try it. Okay, so I'm short, and there we go. So let's see if we can get it moved down. And okay, so we picked up $1,000, right? So that's pretty. Oh, there we go. Well, that was easy. Okay, we'll see you later, guys. Now, we can try that. We can try that again. Okay, let's try that again one more time. All right. All right, I'm short to 98,862, and see if we can, we'll set up top a take profit, a decent take profit target. Let's see if we get back to the old low, and that'd be $5,000. It'd be pretty cool indeed, right? Now, again, this is an established uptrend. I am doing a counter trend trade, so a lot of bad things can happen trading counter trend, right? It can move against you like it's doing now, right? Um, but we could have a continuation to the south side. Now we have a really big push higher, right? And a stack to the push higher too, right? So where would my stop be? Well, the old high would be it. Are we going to hit this 99? But we're looking at for some type of an ABC, and boy, it's really skyrocketing there. Now, for a take profit, then if I'm going to risk that, let's see if we can get down to this. There's another trend line down below. Where's that trend line? There it is, and that's going to give us a nice, tasty gain if we get that type of a pullback. This is kind of streaking a little higher than I thought. Now we've got a double top. And we have, so let's see if we get that there. So we actually can remove, I mean, once you get a double top, you really don't need fibs anymore. So I'm just gonna remove those. And then we actually have maybe a little bit of a, right? So I am looking for one more, maybe with another shot short, a cost improvement. Well, let's see. I'm going to extend this trend line. Can we extend it? Magically, right? It would cross there. Ooh, 99. Are we going to hit 100,000? Okay. So we have the old high. I mean, we took a quick a quick sell here, but the as I said, the uptrend can still come back alive. We have a higher low. We had some lower highs, and we can see if we take a fib from here to here. Now we're at the Fibonacci's of last resort, the 88.6. Will that 100,000 be a barrier? And the smooth jazz 88.6 on your FM dial, Fibonacci of last resort, and we have the old high at 99,130. And this is the danger of going counter trend. And let's see where we are retesting the old low or the old high, 99,127, and we have a break. Okay, we have a break. We have a breach of the high. Now we'll see if that is the a bull trap, a Pinocchio bar, bull trap. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I haven't. Yeah. So we have a tweezer top, two wicks, tweezer top, red candle. I'm gonna hit it short. Okay, there we go. So that's our cost improvement. It and the spread is really wide. So we have an ABC, a three-wave correction against the trend. Ralph Nelson Elliott, who discovered Elliott wave, who's named after, which is the foundation of Dow theory. There's usually a three-wave correction against the trend. We had a correction A, B, C, maybe a regular B, and we'll see. Here we go. What comes after C? 1. What comes after 1? 2. What comes after 2? 3. Right? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Right? That's 4, 5. That's my count, but let's see if it fulfills the count, right? And this is live. Again, this is not recording. I'm live. How you guys doing? I don't know where my video went. So I don't know where my chat box is or anything like that. I can close this up. Maybe I can find it if I close some stuff up. And I closed something. Okay. Well, let's try this. Oh, there I am. All right. And I'm gonna fantastic. Here we go. Hey, you probably think, oh, yeah, this is a recording, and Greg watched it already, and then he drew it, and yeah, that's what he did. This is like, what kind of trickery, what kind of witchcraft magic is this? Like, it's not. Do 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 do. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Sell, sell, sell. Sell, sell, sell.
Right. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. We are dropping like a rock. Let's go. Popping and dropping. Pop locking. Let's go. A or 1, B or 2, C or 3 later. And let's see. Let's see. Hovering around break even. Looking for that extension. And we can actually figure out the extension, how far this can go using sacred math. Fibonacci is sacred math. Leonardo Fibonacci, he actually got it from India, from the Indians, and from the the Far Eastern people. Cultural appropriation. Well, that's what Fibonacci is, right? You don't think that guy's that smart? I mean, he can't make it. He can't even make a building straight. Do you know the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Not Little Caesar's Pizza, but the Leaning Tower of Pisa was his design. So you figure if a guy can't make a building that's straight, how can he come up with this mathematical equation that predicts the direction of price? No, that's a bunch of BS. It wasn't him. I mean, the thing is leaning like this, right? Like, well, so there we go. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying this. It's Friday. It's Friday in Europe right now. And I'm just gonna take my money, $13,000 right there, like that. That was pretty quick, huh? Right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
House of pleasure.
Right. I think we have another shot to the south side. And this is where overtrading comes in. Usually, when I say something like that, it's like, don't do it, Greg. This thing's going to shoot right all the way up. Don't try to short it again. Right. And look at that right there to the 100% expansion. Right. Hit the 200 moving average. These are core principles of the Pip and Run strategy, guys. This is what we do every single day. It's like, what are you going to do? Make money today. Boring. If you want your trade to be boring, say, I want to be bored. Type it in the comments below. And let me know if you're watching live or if you're watching a recording. Let me know. And, if any of this stuff resonates with you, type an amen. All right. Sevens, give me some triple nickels, 555. My uncle was, he was a, the skydiver or, paratrooper during the Korean War. And so 555, we got the triple nickels. So if this looks good to you, type 555 in the comment section below. All right. So we and we get sucked into this little breakout above the old high. Hey, look, it's breakout. Buy the breakout. I'm a breakout trader. Yeah, you broke out, all right. You're gonna break out of jail. No, breakout. I'm gonna sell this. Come on. All right. There we go. There we go. Bring the bell, baby. Pay me. Pay me. Drop. Drop, I say. So you're saying, is this my 3? And this is my 4? Oh, and this is my 5 old low. Okay, we can I don't, the old low is kind of like line in the sand for me. Like old low is like right there at the 8,858.35. Come on, one more push down. Come on, push it, baby. Push, push. I know it sounds weird, right? I'm sorry. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. Get out of here. Look at that. I closed it while it's going down. We hit Target. We ain't go to Walmart. Hey, look at it. The predictive function, guys. Predictive function. This thing is going to shoot up in the next couple of minutes. I can see it. I got a crystal ball that this thing is going to go roaring higher in about like 30 seconds right now. And you're probably go, well, how does he know that? Like, I've been watching this stuff for 30 years. You think I would have learned something by now? Anyway, guys, it's been a great pleasure. I don't want to cut this a little short. We got 30 minutes, and here we go. Everybody's like, how does he know that stuff? I was like, I've had people like, well, you have insider information. I mean, like, why do you want to know? The powers that be go, well, how did you know this, Greg? Are you some type of, yeah, I'm an alien from another planet, I'm an alien, the brother from another planet. I think that was a good movie, right? It's kind of underrated, though, right? But I hope you guys have a great weekend. Type some comments, some questions, talk to me, and tell a friend, share this, I do this in front of you. I don't hide anything other than my predictive function indicators, which you'll not see because, that's the secret sauce, guys. My guys invest in it. If I give it to you for free, they know where I live. They come after me. They go, hey, Greg, we paid you all this money. Why are you handling it for free? I go, I'm giving you lots of clues. In fact, I invite you to, if you don't have the money, go through my library of videos, binge watch all my videos. I've been making videos since 2010, and there's a bunch of stuff buried in there that give everything away that I haven't gotten to before. I haven't erased it yet. So before I do, that's my gift to you. My gift to you is to go through the archives of the ancient scrolls of all my videos that go back to 2010, where I was naive, giving everything away for free, and watch it. And I know that you will be increasingly profitable if you watch those videos and make that your mission to watch all the videos in my library, YouTube library. Um, and then when you make enough money, I had one guy's like, "Hey, Greg, I make $1,000 a day watching your videos." I go, "You cheap MF, you pay me, give me something." I mean, I don't care. I don't need your money. I can make money on demand. But I'm just kidding with the guy. I go, "Look, if it helped your family, if it helps you become financially free, that is my mission. My mission is to help men like you, like me, like how I was, middle-aged man, blew my IRA, my 401k was just okay, and that wasn't okay, right? Okay, like 0K, that 401k, it was just okay. And it had zero in it. In fact, not only did I didn't have any financial worries, I didn't have any finances to worry about. you know, so I I I looked in the Bible, I looked in the parable of the talents, Matthew 25, verse 14, and I saw, well, how these guys, the word traded is in the Bible, guys. Open the Bible and it says, they trade it. They trade it. And when they trade it and they turn five into five more, they turn two into two more. That's 100% return. And so back in the 1990s, you really didn't know much about trading. There wasn't all this talk about trading. It was more a very secret high society thing that people talked about at cocktail parties. You guys remember E.F. Hutton? When E.F. Hutton speaks, people listen. Well, my broker is E.F. Hutton, and E.F. Hutton says, and everyone, all the store and people in the stores and the streetcar, and everyone just stops because the guy's going to drop a hot stock tip. My broker is E.F. Hutton, and E.F. Hutton says, right? So it was very exclusive. So in the 90s, when I did this going through I didn't have the internet, didn't have YouTube, didn't have, I had to go to the library. you know, I find some off-brand channel that had a business channel, right? And I used that to find out what this trading was. And when I discovered commodities trading, I was able to take my soybean account off a hot tip and take $1,000 and make $3,000 on a single trade, right? And that started. And once I tasted the victory, then that's where I went all in, and lost everything until I met Mark Douglas and invested in his training, and that enabled me to right the ship and create the Pip and Run system, which you have now. And I took the opportunity to work with him because guess what? He passed away. No one can ever work with him, right? So, you never know. I don't intend on dying or, transcending this planet right now, God willing. But, if you got the opportunity to work with me, it's like, oh, I got to talk to my wife first, it's like, this is a life-changing opportunity to make money on demand. You don't think your wife would be like, no, my wife was angry, but she's not angry anymore. In fact, she's like, get up and trade the London session. It's like, uh, get up and trade. What? You know why? Because I got her a 3-carat princess cut diamond ring, and and a Range Rover. It's like, oh yeah, this trading thing is good, right? When you make some money, buy your kids and your wife something, and they'll be in your corner. They'll be your best fans. They'll support you. But as long as you are like screwing around DIYing it, the longer it takes, the more resistance you're going to meet from people. Because if you tell someone about, I'm going to learn about trading, they're going to go, you still doing that trading thing? And then you want to talk about it anymore because it's like you've been doing it for like 6 years. Nobody wants to really, you want to talk to anybody about it because they're like, you drive in the same car, you live in the same house, or you don't have any money, and so they don't know that your life hasn't changed. They can't see trading in your life as a change. So you really can't talk about it. So it's almost like a hidden shame. And I tell you what, if you're operating in that vibration of shame, that's going to be real bad. Okay. Because then you're going to try to make money in the vibration of shame. Think about it. There is shame in trading Forex. You go, no, there isn't, Greg. I'm really proud of it. Yeah, you're proud of it. It's, it's a noble thing to be a trader, but you're a wannabe. You haven't made any money yet. So what happens is you're operating in this vibration because why? The money that you've wasted, your voices like, I haven't made any money and I got to put money in. I bought another prop account and I blew it up, right? I put another, I know I've refunded my trading account and I blew it up. And so shame and guilt, and maybe something broke down in the house or maybe something needed to be fixed, but you took that money and you say, well, if I get this money, I'm gonna double it in my trading and I'm gonna bring it back. Believe me, I've done it. Okay. The reason why I know why I'm in your head right now is because I have gone through that, right? And when you're operating in fear, grief, apathy, guilt, and shame in your trading, you can't create, you have contraction, right? You're contracting. You can't expand. You can't get out of this hole. You have to get past. And then if you get angry, I'm mad as blank and I'm not going to take it any longer, then you can probably level up into productivity, neutrality, courage. I'm going to do this for my family and you got courage, right? But you can't get out of this. You can't get out of this by yourself, guys, right? And that's where I come in. That's where Elite Traders University comes in. You can get into here, willingness, acceptance, right? You've got a framework, you have a system that you can rely on. And now you develop acceptance and reason. Now you're getting to peak performance, happiness, peak performance. And then you start feeling love, feeling joy, feeling peace, right? That you're on the right path. And now synchronicity happens. You'll see all kinds of trade things that you had not seen in the chart. You'll start to see, and you start having success. And then I'm not saying you're gonna reach enlightenment, turn to a ball of light and disappear like Neo in the Matrix or something, but you're gonna get pretty darn close. Because I tell you what, if you can make $10,000 in a single shot like I just did, you're pretty happy. It's like one guy, I was talking to him and I welcome, Albert. I'm gonna shout out to Albert that he just signed up for Pip and Run. And he says, you know what? You don't cuss, you're not angry, you don't beat up the keyboard or shout. It's like, I make money all the time. So, and when I do lose, it's kind of like, oh, okay, let's make it back. Right. In fact, one of my students, Keelan, you know, Keelan's a young guy. And I love Keelan. Keelan reminds me of me when I was young, and I go, I wish I had me when I was his age. I was like, oh, this guy's going to be a billionaire. But he went through something, and I'm going to tell on him, but, he took a $400 account. He took up to $4,000 in one day, right? But, it happened. Instead of taking it down, which I've told him, I said, take the bird off the screen, withdraw the money, pay, turn it into real money in your bank account, wire it back, turn it into Bitcoin, take it back. But he wanted to scale it to 25,000. I go, have you ever done that before? That's like going into the gym and picking up 200 kilograms and you're going to bench press like 500 pounds. Yeah, baby. Yeah, so you're going to blow out a muscle. You've never done it before, right? You have to work your way up. You have to pick up I pick up the little embarrassing 10-pound weights, 7-pound weight. And I'm like, hey, I got to work my way up in this thing. I'm not trying to impress anybody. They got Planet Fitness says no judgment zone. No judgment. You know why? People bring the judgment on themselves. It's not like, oh, wow, look at him. He's got a 7-pound weight. It's in your head. Oh, man, I got to impress everybody. So let me get this 200-pound weight. Look at me. I just spotted. Right? And so you're trying to achieve a goal, which you've never done before, right? Instead of like taking the game, pulling it down, pull it down. Okay, you started with 400, you took it to 4,000. Pull it down to pull it down to like 500, or pull it down to 1,000. Start with 1,000. You ever trade with 1,000 before? You don't know about the leverage and the margin and all this other stuff and the emotions that you have to manage. So you can scale your emotions and mindset into being able to trade up to 25,000, right? So let's say you hit 25,000 right away. It's like pull that sucker down. Because what's going to happen, and it happened to me, I took $15,000. I took my retirement fund when I left school, left the teaching education. I put it in the market. I didn't put the full 30,000. I took half of it and put it in the bank. I put 15 in the market. I traded Yahoo back in 1999. And Yahoo was the biggest move ever in history. But now all these stocks do the same thing back then. But that was for a stock to go up like $100 in a day was just crazy, right? So I made $300,000, right? And I'm like going, well, I can take this to a million, right? And I've never traded a million before. I've never traded 300,000 before, right? I've never been in this area. It's like a stock that's at an all new high, 52-week high. It was an all time high. I was a long wick. And then I traded, got back in the market. I start listening to voices, Mary Meeker and Henry Blodgett, the internet analysts. They know Yahoo's going to go up to 1,000. Oh my God, it's going to 1,000. I get back in, and guess what? By the dip, it would dip, dip, and drop. ABC drop. And I lost everything. You know, I lost everything. I put it all in, try to go for that for a million. I've never traded 300,000 before. So it makes you think I could, it's like you've never been there before. You better take the money and run. And hey, maybe start with maybe $5,000 next time, right? Or $10,000. But at least you'll have 290,000 in the bank, right? Right. So because now you start getting into here, fear, pride, and now guess what? You're in contraction mode. So I contracted, all my money was contracted, right? So managing your mindset, and I'm going to drop a video out tomorrow. Um, tomorrow, so 23rd. Jermaine talks about mindset shifts and how he shifted his mindset. So he broke through the ceiling. In fact, it's exactly what he did. He took $150 to $2,000 and he pulled it down. He put his withdrawal slip in and pulled that money down. And so it's a very good testimony showing what to do to manage your mindset. But now he broke the ceiling. Now he's got it up to like 5,000. He's pulling it down, and so he's moving it through incremental steps. Jermaine. So if you'll see the video, it's scheduled to come out on the 23rd at midnight. So on the 23rd, you should be able to watch it. Okay. But I hope this was helpful. When we scalped some Bitcoin, and we made a little bit of profit, right? And I was looking at our five actually got a little lower to target, and so maybe we got a little bit moved to the start shoot. This thing will probably start shooting straight up, but I'm very much done for this evening. Again, you can reach me at greg@elitetradersu.com. Greg, Greg at elite tradersu.com. And what you can do is email me, tell me about tell me about yourself, or ask me about my checklist or something. But get in contact with me, get on my email list. I pop out trading ideas, and also make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And again, take my challenge to binge watch my videos to learn the Pip and Run system, right? See if you can do that. That'll be pretty awesome. And tell me in the comments, comment on those videos too. Let me know that you watched them, some of those oldies but goodies, right? Again, I love you guys. I wish you the most fondest success in life. I want to see you on the beach. I'll see you in the on the in on the beaches, or in the foreign countries, or around this great nation of ours, hiking in in all kinds of different beautiful places. There's so many beautiful places in the United States. You really don't even have to leave the country to see the beauty of this nation. And we're so lucky, so fortunate. Again, with the Thanksgiving season, it's so beautiful to be in the United States, right? The greatest country on earth. And so if you believe in that, that resonates, so give me an amen in the chat box, right? And again, this is our what we did. You know, we did a little bit of damage. Some of the damage I did a little earlier, but right here, the 20-second ones, we all green, right? That's all green. Or in MT4, it's all blue. That we want to keep it that way. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. God bless you guys, and God bless America. Bye-bye.